How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all been? I thought it was supposed to be pre-recording, but I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't gonna last too long, so don't stay once I got these headphones in. Create a banner. What? How I'm gonna change that color? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all been? I was going live tonight. That's what I was supposed to be doing. Going to live tonight at 7:30. But this is the introduction of everything's a go. As long as God got his hands on it. And just reflecting, taking you down memory lane, something I feel you have options. Everything you do, you have options. So the option that I would have took back then when I was getting my CDLs, they have options where some people say they're not good, but I think I probably would have tried it back then. I wouldn't do it now because you know, got my experience. I know what I want to do. I know where I'm headed in the truck life industry, the field. I know what I bring to the table now. It's a good experience. So when I was seeing the young folks, shout out to the crowd that I got. It's like 86% of young males. And I just want y'all to know it's changes out there. If y'all want to get away from, like I said, your neighborhood, your community for a while, you're willing to start a family. And shout out to my Vernon Yonkers. Shout out to all my subscribers. And I met into, I think his name is Dave. Shout out to him for my Vernon. Subscribe to my channel. He was saying, "Yeah, man, I was just thinking about getting my CDLs." I said, "Yeah, that'll change your life. That's a good move. That's what changed my life. And it was all for the better. It gave me an opportunity to feed my family. It gave me an opportunity to build generational wealth. When I say generational wealth, I'm not just talking money. I'm talking about just seeking and finding. So that's the thing. I don't want people when they see me hearing talking about God, I'm just representing who I am. I know who I am. God is in all of us. So if you don't know God, you need to gain a relationship with Him. And if you don't know God, you don't know yourself. So that's why I just want to touch base on. So when you see a title like, "Oh, I thank God, I'm great," come check it out. Don't judge a book by its cover. So I just represent who I am at all times. Let it be known. And even if you get your license, because I was driving so long without no license, it came to a point where when I did get my license, excuse me, when I did get my license, it felt like I just came outside. It's like doors were just open for me. How they say I just came off the porch. I just shout out to whole 914 where we do it all. Shout out to everybody winning. I just see a lot of talent. Everybody's letting loose because it's like you got so much life and you got so much power that you possess. Only way you're gonna see your full potential is to go for it. And then don't let nobody tell you that's not possible. You know, and don't go by. Oh yeah, it's big. Cause guess what? If you drive a car, you could drive a truck. It's the same thing. And when you get a car, a lot of people with that, I really, cause I'm a driver. It's the difference between a driver and people that drive. So I love to drive. So people say, "Oh, that's too far." What's the sense of having a car? You got me feeling like Usher. Show me what it's made of. You know what I'm saying? That's why any car that I get, mostly every car, mostly every car I got, I drove to Florida. No lie. And I got there in my 325. I had a three and a quarter, I had a 325 XI, or oh 03. Got to Florida in 16 hours. Not playing with me. How does that? So yeah, it's a good opportunity, especially if like a male and a female. I recommend if y'all a young couple, y'all get it together. That's a good look too. Hold on, y'all. I'm learning like I want to put some banners up. But I want to say I want to change. I want to change my color too, because I'll be on my green. And yeah, shout out to everybody. Yeah, from the 914 what we do it all, and that's another thing I want to touch base on too. Right? It's all about the way they was talking about a topic about parenting and a young kid disrespecting you. That's why I say when you match energy, sometimes most of the time you got power. It's power in being positive. Don't let somebody take you out your zone so easily. So when you stand firm on your positive, you always gonna match that energy with what? Positive. That's how you're gonna kill them. Like you see somebody going out of character, you know you're not trying to take it there with them right now. Guess you turn your head. You ain't gotta listen to that. You ain't gotta feed into that. No, but we're gonna touch base tonight. Is this live right now? I believe this is live. Okay, I might as well keep going. But yeah, so they were saying how the parents, to me it starts from home, right? Because I see both sides. So how homeboy was saying that he would die for his kid, and some people saying nah, that's bad parenting. On one hand, right and right it and right, wrong or indifferent, right? You're gonna ride with your kid, but at the same time, you gotta keep your kid accountability. Your kid got to be responsible for his actions. So if it's time for your kid to get that ass whooping, guess what? You gotta let your kid get that ass whooping. And I remember back in the days, I'm glad about the era I grew up in. Back in the days, you get disrespectful to somebody, they'll whoop your ass and wait for your mama to bring you home and let your mama know your son's being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect your elders. You know what I mean? And that's the thing today. It's like when you introduce your kids to certain things, because shout out to the parents that, always once you train your kid to grow up a certain way, they never gonna. That's why you hear me talking to my son. I worship and praise all the time. I thank you, Jesus. Like when I say good morning, Israel, good morning. You thank God, good God Almighty. He love all that because he's repeating that. So that's my thing to train him, let him know who his creator is, his purpose in life. And like I said, anything, it don't gotta necessarily be a CDL. I can see even never let. This is the thing when people say, "Oh, I don't want to be a security guard." Check this out though. That's a meal ticket, homeboy. That is a meal ticket. What are you talking about? That's a meal ticket. So if you want to change your ways and find something better to do, something positive, a better way to eat, go for it. Go for it. Another thing I wanted to do, like what was something else I had written down? Like people, it's so many hustles out there, man. But I just feel like I love truck life. Shout out to my truckers where y'all at. Let them know the thing about that truck life, man. That good life. And like I said, you will have no bills. That's how I feel. Honestly, you have no bills living out of a truck. As long as you find, as long as you stacking your money right, and don't let them get you like this. And somebody asked me, what's the difference between going over the road and going local? You gonna make the same money, but I feel like that cents per mile, they're gonna get you. I ain't start making money, no lie. I didn't start making money till like my 8 months, 9 months out of there. But they jerked me. This is what they told me, right? They said, "Oh yeah, the area you live at, your region, the northeast region, you're supposed to be getting a little more, 32 cents a mile." Like what? So when you get out and you find other companies that's local, you gonna make the same amount of money or more. Cause I had some companies where shout out to my last company I was just with. I was making a pretty penny. When I say a pretty penny, it was hard labor though. Don't get me wrong. It was a beverage company. Shout out to them. It was a beverage company, and it was nice. I enjoyed it, but it's like sometimes that hard labor, boy. But that's a whole thing you got to be, and that's the thing I want to touch base on a lot of topics. It's like only way to keep it is to save it. That's another topic for generational wealth. That's why I said y'all gotta stay tuned in. Just bear with me. I'm a family man. Things come up. I want to go live every day if I can, and just uplift y'all with some words of encouragement always. And shout out to all the bloggers. Too many of the names. Shout out to everybody doing them. I'm willing to work. I want to come um with some channels and speak my piece and um proof of my truth. I made nothing from something, and I'm still developing and growing. You know what I'm saying? Still developing and growing, and I'm letting God direct me and be my navigational system at all times. And I thank God too, because I'm forever grateful when I got this courage to come up here and speak and be on camera, because it's not easy. Definitely not easy. And it's like I feel like this: who's going to tell your story better than you? I tell your story. You got a lot to bring to the table. It's power in your pain. You overcame a lot of things. No, and you influence. You got an influence on a lot of people that you probably don't even know about. And that's how I look at it. So shout out to everybody that's not subscribed yet. Come subscribe with me. Let's break some bread together. When I say break some bread, let's shed light on certain things. Whatever you got going on, let's promote it. Let's do it. If not, then I gotta keep it moving. But I got a lot of things in the making. Everybody got their own life, their own schedules. And yeah. Any opportunity you see to do better with your life, go for it. I want to choose. I want to choose. Mm, See if I change this band on. I don't know caps too. Yeah, yeah. So that's all. Shout out to all the truckers that's doing their thing. Coco Journey, Tanya. I was checking with Tanya. I like that song. I was knocking. Respect that. I'm like, okay, sure, you got skills. You spitting bars, dude? You got bars? Okay. Just stuff like that. Whatever your talents is, your power that you possess, man, you show, then that's all I want y'all to know and understand about God. Shout out to all the great apostles that I ever listened to. And it's like when I started seeking for myself, I started getting a better understanding. Once I started praying for myself, praying for people, I got a better understanding. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I said I learn life as I go on because I'm getting better. Every day is getting better. Oh, I hear this message, I hear that, give me thoughts, ideas, plans. So let me take some notes. I was like, you know what? I could do this YouTube. Why not? I got something to bring to the table. I can tell them go grind for what's yours. Whatever you stand on, stand firm on that and go do it. You gotta it's like I said, actions speak actions can outweigh your resume, right? So therefore when you apply for a job, right? When you start, you go do whatever you're doing and you're applying for a job, yeah, you could keep calling. But guess what? I learned that if I go up there, my presence is going to be felt. You're always gonna feel your presence. Because I feel like a phone call nowadays is an easy letdown. Oh no, we're not hiring at the time. But they would like when I had to go behind the scenes and get another job out with Red Bull. I'm beating down the door, and guess what? That gym was 5 minutes away from my crib, y'all. 5 minutes away. Then they end up moving to like 30 minutes away. I still rock with them for like a good game, some exchange. Then an opportunity came by. Back to that truck life. You know what I'm saying? So truck life is what it is, man. It's a good way to make an honest living and set a solid foundation for you, your kids, your legacy. And you just got to be smart in your decision and making and saving your money. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's a generational wealth. We're gonna get on that too. That might be my next video, being that I'm saying something about it. And what is generational wealth? Yeah, living off experience. That's what I'm coming with. Me. And shout out to yo, yeah, so back to the kids, man. I learned that too. If you once you teach a kid a certain thing, right, they're not gonna depart from them ways. They're not gonna turn from it so easily. So that's why I'm grateful and humble that my dad was a pastor, my aunt, my uncles, everybody that took on that and I love and appreciate them for shedding that light on me, let me know, yo, God got a plan for your life. You know what I'm saying? Give it to God, He got you. So that's what I'm here to do, is shed light on the light, but always I was trying to dark. Remember that. And that's what I come to realize with the development and growth. And this is like an everyday thing for me. I got to see God. I got to talk to God. And I was getting on my knees more. And just the things I was taught and raised, getting back like some nitty gritty. Because sometimes we lose focus. We get distracted by significant others. Small things be distractions. And just be distractions. We got to bounce back, get it back. Even me doing this, I'm like, nah, I ain't been reading my word. I've been going on here. Then that's why I love my wife. She let it be known. But listen, you slipping, bro. And that's what we need, a strong backbone. Just I'm trying to change my band on here, y'all. Work with me. Hat band, straw cross, bottom. I just want to change the color. Yeah, that's what basically my channel is about. Real, and this was it's funny because I'm still gonna have to work this. So I was trying to do a pre-recorded video, and I hope it shows my thumbnail. So I'm figuring this thing out, trying to figure out how to add a guest. So I know ain't too many people out there doing that right now. So that send this link to you. StreamYard, precise guest follow the instructions will be setting yourself up to win. Okay, a laptop this with got that, but man, give me back here right now. Okay, okay, sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, invite guests, copy. This. All right. I'm not gonna keep yeah, I'm gonna change the color. That's what I want to do. Green. I like green. Right. Okay. Yes, I said double G's. You give it how they hold it. Match all energy, man. Remember, stay positive. It's power in being positive. Your words, your thoughts, your actions. Stand firm, man. Don't let nobody. But what else I want to say? Basically, yeah, that CDL, that truck life. I remember one time I was in a truck stop. Like I said, I was lonely and all that, but I never messed with no lot lizards and all that. I'm faithful to mine. I'm always scared about catching anything, any type of STD. So I'm always, you know, staying prepared, staying away from certain things. I keep both of my heads where they're supposed to be. You understand? So I'm coming out. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. So I'm like, yeah, I know Birmingham to be on the first 48. I think I was at a I know the highways right there. Don't ask me what highway. That was so long ago. I'm talking about 2017. Anyhow, I wake up the next day. I was doing a relay too. I was waiting for somebody, and he was going home, and I was taking his load off of him. So the next morning, when I'm ready to go, I'm looking. I wear glasses. I got to put the glasses on. I see something in the street though. It's like a if you from Yonkers, it's like being basically going Yonkers Ave. You know what I'm saying? Where the PD gas station is at, just like right there. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing in between that. So she like basically on the yellow line on in the road. You know what I mean? So look, I get closer. I see a lot lizard with a red dress and some red punk. I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm looking, I hit the gas on her ass. She's like, hey baby. I'm like, yeah. No. Like for real, now, but truck life is a life, so I love it. Especially if you like to travel and you got family. It's a good way to make amends, make a good way to stack your money up and invest in something else, or even get you a day cab or truck. And there's plenty of videos that's up here on YouTube that you try to do that. But once I get my page right, and I'll put some information up there because this ain't the last segment of that, and you gotta stay tuned because remember, I'm gonna tell y'all the journey it was of getting my license. Okay, this is another thing I was explaining to. It came back to me, right? Getting your CDLs. You have a driver's license already, right? You got to get your permit too. So some schools are paid. Same thing you could do at home though. They're paid to sit you down in a class because some of us need that guidance and instructions on where to go and what to read. I got y'all on that too. The manual, the general knowledge. That's what you go read first. Focus on general knowledge. Don't try to read the air brakes and everything all at once. People can do it, some people don't. I recommend advise you just do it one at a time. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourself in your head because he did it, he got all those at one time. Okay, that's him. If cousin Pete could do that, okay, let cousin Pete do that. But I'm gonna move on my own pace and my own time so you can get it right. So yeah, the same thing you could do at home, they're gonna charge you the same thing. And I'm honestly telling y'all, when y'all getting y'all CDLs and y'all get y'all learner's permit, when y'all going to do the training course for the they're gonna get you right though. Whatever training course you go to, they're gonna get you right. But my thing is, don't let them charge you so much. If you could save some money, save some money. And that's the thing. On they were saying, I was saying what I should have, could have, would have did. Not that I regret anything. I'm always grateful because it's still working for me. But I say it's always weigh your options because the option is you could get that owner's lease from 5 years, from 2 years. But just thinking back on what I know now, I would have did that. The truck would have been mine by now. No, but it took like I didn't have Israel at the time. I didn't have my son. You know what I'm saying? If you have no kids, or if you got a wife that understand, go for it. Like I do it together. Word. Cause shout out to that family that I seen. I told you, it was a dude, and then they kids. She had 3 kids and a big old belly. Shout out to them. They was truck life, getting it. Word. So that's why I stress and recommend to everybody. And then like that's another option. If you're a mother, you could go drive a bus. You could be a bus driver. Guess what? Your kids might be on that bus that you're driving. How safe is that? You want to make sure your kids get to school safe, right? Why not be the bus driver? Huh? See? Sparky Love gonna give you some food for thought, you know? But yeah, I just encourage people to do better, man, for where you're going on that. Like another thing I wanna get into is that real estate. Real estate is another one that's popping. Shout out everybody like real estate. That's another one. Like, I try to think like, Napoleon Hill, think big and grow rich. And you write them down and you go for it. Just put action to whatever you're trying to do. Even the YouTube, that's all like, you might hear me say subscribe, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. That's what I'm asking for. I never really asked y'all for much or nothing. But now here I am. If y'all ask me, I would do it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And now shout out to everybody on my Facebook page, the whole 914, where we do it all. Y'all know already know. And everybody that the new subscribers, come on. And I'm learning this as I go on. I'm gonna start letting y'all know when I'm going live. And y'all more than welcome to join the topic of discussion. With that being said, love, peace, and happiness to all. I don't want to make this too long. We still like another pre-introduction. But yeah, truck life though. Go get your CDL. It will change your life, my young folks. 35, 25, just getting out of school. Mama talking about, hey, you ain't gonna be sleeping on this couch after work. You got to go do something else. Yeah, stuff like that. I went through that. So, and remember, not that it's to please anybody else, but just to get yourself in order intact. You say you want to buy your mama this, you want your kids to have that. That's setting aside a foundation for yourself. That's a career move. That's anywhere you go. That's you could be able to grab your box truck, get a contract with somebody, make some decent bread. You understand? That's all. Just bust a move, make a move to make a difference. It's what this channel is about: growth and development always. And shout out to all my subscribers again. I appreciate y'all. So tell a friend and tell a friend. And this channel is for us. We do it for the people, man. As I said, we match all energy with positive. We don't take the positive or the negative always. When it's dark, there's light. We like to shine light on things. We don't want to be in the dark no more. We the light of the tunnel now. You see? Oh, this is, you know what I'm saying? Stay away from that darkness. So, I can't, gotta shake it off. Yeah, and I came a long way. I wasn't always like this. So shout out to God, for real, for real. And I love all my family. It's too many to name. But in another one, I want to definitely shout out my aunt Lovey, my aunt Dora, the matriarch of the family. And that's another one I said. My roots run deep, so I'ma shine bright. You know, may God continue to have His way with us always. And that's where my strength comes from. That's why I'm able to talk about. I never thought I would be able to. Yeah, go see a couple videos back and talking about death. That's like a touchy touch. You get the chills when I talk about death. But now I understand, come to realize it became a part of life. Why you gotta learn to live with it. That's even your pain. That's why another thing I want to touch base on, if y'all up for it, I just want people to come on here and give their testimony how they found power in their pain. How you found that situation strengthen you. Because you're still here. It didn't break you. It might have broke you for a minute, but you bounced back. Let's talk about it. It's all about the bounce back. What you gonna do to make it better? You know? What you gonna do to make it better? So I said keep it pushing. Keep it pushing with positivity. Because negative is just gonna get negative. You read what you saw at all times. And I want to shout out my homegirl from the now, unfortunately for my brother. I don't know if she want her name on her yet. But shout out to her, man. Like I said, it'd be an honor to work with her because she got a lot of knowledge and wisdom and understanding of life. And I respect that. So it's like I just want to shed the light because if you tell your testimony, your story, how you overcame certain things, or what made things better for you, you're helping somebody else out. So that's my whole thing. I want y'all to always say, I'm never graded than down. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm just giving y'all good thoughts, good ideas, things that could work. And that's also living off experience. It worked for me. It's still working. I'm grateful. I'm humble. I'm blessed. And all glory to God. And that's the double G's. If y'all didn't know, that's God's gracious glory. Double G's. We give it however they hold it. We hold it because we just don't hold it down. We hold it how. I mean, even rejection. That's why I say we give it however they hold it. I mentioned that, yeah. When you get rejected, are you gonna have to hold that? No. Or this one said no. I am gonna have to hold that. I just do acting tough. I'm gonna have to hold that. Even when you got your ass whooped sometime. I beat me or you got the best of me. You gonna have to hold that. What you gonna do? What you gonna do now? You got whipped. You was acting tough, right? So he whips you out now. What? I want to go. So say, hold that. Just hold it down. Like you get what you ask for sometimes. And that's the thing. I love where I came from. That's why I said 914 where we do it all, aka home of the shoot the one. Because if you talking tough and talking this smack, you better be able to hold that. Because the man, a dude to call you out and what shoot the one is, I don't care how many people you got with your entourage. It could be 20 of them and 20 of y'all. You know what I mean? And that's how it was back in the day. That's why I said shout out to the golden era. And I grew up in the 90s, the 80s and the 90s, 2000, I think after like 2000, I would say 2000 to 2003, wasn't no more fighting. It was over. Gunning you down. I mean, it been like that before that, but I'm just saying, when I really come to realize that people ain't fighting no more, gotta give it up. It's over. On them golden gloves, they ain't fighting shit. And yeah, so I just seen so much, and people, places, and things, man, that worked for me too. So when I changed my environment, I changed the things, my activities I was doing, I changed my way of thinking. I ain't gotta trust nobody. I ain't, you know, I was just not out for self, but I done been through so much, witnessed so much. It was hard to trust people. So you gotta grow to trust people. You grow to trust people, and that's another topic we're gonna talk about: the relationships, the filthy communications, and whatnot. I got a lot of things we're gonna be touching light on, but like I said, I've been not wasting time, but just trying to learn this channel a little better about the thumbnail and get some attraction, some subscribers. So y'all please like, share, subscribe, comment, share, subscribe. So some love to the page. I come up here, break bread about life. Love, peace, and happiness to all. And one more time. Truck life. Yeah, I'm gonna be hearing a lot of that. Definitely gonna be hearing a lot of that. I'm gonna get more depth to it. Answer some more questions. What was another question they asked? How did you they said how did you got hungry and got tired of eating the microwave food? What did you do? A lot of times I try to stay away from just I drunk more than anything, but I knew what I liked. So a lot of times I would bring food from home. I would freeze some food, like at least 2 meals, and that's staying away from like McDonald's, like fast foods. I mean the McDonald's and Wendy's and all of that stuff. I would just eat out my refrigerator. Like I'm a cereal head, noodles. I really like to drink a lot. I drunk, ate a lot of fruit. And shout out to all the couples that's doing it too. A lot of couples be doing their thing. I've been seeing on Instagram or whatnot, for cooking and everything. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to make this too long. Appreciate y'all, all my subscribers. Stay tuned. I got more for us. Love, peace, and happiness to all. God bless.